Tonight, join Ed Kavalee, Chrissie Swan, Lehmo, Cal Wilson and Sam Pang as we test their knowledge of the week's event on Have You Been Paying Attention? And now, here's your host, Tom Gleisner.
Thanks for joining us. It's Monday, 23rd of June. Tonight we have 5 contestants who have made it their mission to stay abreast of current affairs in state of origin order. A dejected Queenslander.
Nicknamed Thumper since childhood.
Ed Kavalee. Next, it's Melbourne girl made good.
Brags about being the best looking rooster.
It's true. Chrissie Swan. Representing South Australia.
Ooh.
Entertains his mates behind the alias Auntie Ray.
No, it's Lehmo. From Christchurch, New Zealand.
Ooh.
Nah, too small and too much trouble.
And with no state willing to claim him,
Harbours self-doubts.
he does indeed. Mr. Sam Pang, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely to have you back. Chrissie, what's been the highlight of your week? Chrissie?
2 highlights, neck and neck. First of all, I danced with DJ Lance from Yo Gabba Gabba. Does anybody know?
I see the guy with the big glasses and the hat.
And the big orange Busby hat.
Oh, this is a children... I was more a high five man.
Yeah. The second highlight was I made mac and cheese from scratch and my children didn't want to eat any of it.
So macaroni cheese from
like
scratch.
out of the box and then...
No,
with
from
the...
scratch.
Wow.
You know, like...
Actual macaroni. You made the macaroni?
I made the macaroni.
the cheese.
No, okay, look, all right, not technically from scratch, you're right, you got me on it.
Okay.
But it wasn't from a box.
Oh, fair enough.
That's good.
Yeah.
But I made it and then no one would eat it and it's my favourite thing. So while I was horrified that my children wouldn't eat it, I was also secretly excited because I got to eat it.
You got to eat it.
all.
Well, it's an upside. Well, congratulations
That's pretty
to
good.
you. Chrissie.
Thank you.
Cal, you're still busy touring the country
still
with the...
doing the roadshow. I think Goulburn. How do I pronounce
Goulburn?
that? Going to Goulburn and Nowra is my next stop.
Excellent. And then heading overseas?
Yes, I'm going to Edinburgh. I'm doing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival for the first time in 10 years, so I've built up a lot of momentum there.
Yes. Capitalise.
It's Edinburgh.
Yeah, just so you know.
You should know that before you
That
go.
sounds like cheese. That sounds
Yeah,
like
it
cheese.
does. And Lehmo, you're prepped and ready for the show, been working hard on your current affairs knowledge?
Yeah, I have indeed.
I'll tell you what else Lehmo's been doing, judging by that wardrobe. He's been watching old episodes of Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And I think you'll agree I've nailed it, Sam.
Mind you, I'm not sure Farmer wants a wife over here. He's quite in a position to be cast in stone. Alrighty, I think you know how this one works. Let's
Excellent.
put our hands on our buzzers and get going. This video just popped up on social media.
So this is the message I wanna send to you.
What's it for? Cal?
Is this the? It's a recruitment video for. Is it ISIS?
ISIS, indeed.
Oh, dear.
Encouraging young Muslims to fight overseas.
And not use correct grammar.
Indeed, it's part of it. A fine line between jihad and work for the dole scheme, but I think they have nailed it there. Australia is sending a small contingent of soldiers to Baghdad. For what purpose? Lehmo.
One last look for those weapons of mass destruction.
Must be there somewhere.
They're protecting our embassy. Just us. Just
Yeah,
protect
our
us.
embassy. We're sending, detailed sketchy, we're sending 30 troops to protect the embassy and a further 12 to help repair it should there be any serious
there they are.
damage. So, countries in
Send
safe
them
hands.
first.
What do Coles now have to stop doing? Chrissie.
Just putting those big hands everywhere.
Please. That would be a great step forward, but that's not actually caught.
No,
Ed.
this is about their bread. They're not allowed to say that their bread is freshly baked.
Baked today is
Oh,
being...
baked today, that was
has been ruled... Sam.
Sam.
Just seeing if my buzzer worked on.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it does.
I disconnected, Tom. It's of no use.
Take a look at this man.
Oh.
Who's in the car?
Yeah.
Who was in the car that he was lunging at? Lehmo.
I believe it was Julie Bishop.
You would be correct.
He was protesting about something. Brave man, though.
Yeah.
Wanting a one-on-one with Julie Bishop.
And a car.
He didn't get in.
That's also how you get a cab in Sydney Airport.
True.
Best way to do it.
I will pay that, Lehmo. Take a look at Foreign Minister Julie Bishop.
Just because you're given a trigger, it doesn't mean you have to pull it.
What's she referring to? Chrissie?
I don't know, but I once made a fabulous chicken alla panna with Julie Bishop.
Did you really?
Yeah.
More information, please.
She can cook two things by her own admission.
Yeah.
And one of them is this chicken dish,
Yeah.
which weirdly is
What's
essentially...
alla panna mean?
Well, exactly. It's macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
But there's no macaroni. There's chicken in where the macaroni should be.
So chicken and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to get anyone offside, but is there an answer anywhere here?
Chrissie did preface this by the phrase, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the answers to anything.
Does anyone know what Julie Bishop was referring to?
I think she's referring to the potential double dissolution trigger because they can't get anything through the Senate.
Pay that, Lehmo. It's not often members of the Senate stand and break into applause. What was the occasion, Sam?
Clive Palmer ate a Big Mac in one bite.
Not to encourage. Clive Palmer's in the lower house.
Oh, is he?
This is the Senate.
Yeah.
Anyone know why they were applauding Ed?
It's a retirement speech, but the guy did actually want to spend more time with his family in a first. In a world first.
You know his name, Ed?
Gavin.
Senator Ron Boswell's final speech after
Boswell.
31 years.
God, he's done a great job.
I have fought the good fight. I've run the race. I've kept the faith. Thank you very much. God bless and goodbye.
Who is he quoting there? Chrissie?
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah. He did say keep the faith. He did say keep the faith.
Gee, we may have to pay that. I had St Paul, but I guess, you know...
Saint Bon Jovi.
Yeah, all right, Chrissie, we'll pay that. He kept the faith.
All right, so St Paul was living on a prayer.
He was indeed. Tell me, what is Kim Jong-un looking at here?
Oh.
Lehmo.
That's a North Korean peep show.
It's North Korean something. He's inspecting something, Cal.
Is it a periscope in a submarine?
Cal, I think he's inspecting the North Korean submarine fleet. Apparently it's a little ageing, and he was out there giving his usual field guidance. I'll pay that.
He's really
Cal.
taking upskirting to another level. They take their upskirting very seriously, Tom.
Tell me, who are we looking at here? Ed.
It's the new Bachelor, is it? Channel 10.
Channel
Channel 10.
Sam.
That's a new character on Neighbours, homeless Lehmo.
That's actually my passport photo.
Does anyone know?
Nah.
It's
No idea.
Cal.
I'm going to say some kind of terrorist.
Yes, but I'll need more information.
A fancy terrorist.
Okay. It's Ahmed Abu Khattala. He's the alleged mastermind of the Benghazi embassy. The dispute between Russia and Ukraine has boiled over after Russia threatened to cut off what? Sam.
Foxtel.
That had caused some repercussions. Anyone, Lehmo?
I believe it was the gas supply.
You would be correct.
Which would be inconvenient.
Why is this gentleman in the news? Ed.
Is Mick Malloy growing a beard?
I
No, he's pretty dishevelled. Is that Mick?
Is he all
he's
right?
I'll give you a clue.
Where is he?
Indian. He's a Cal.
This isn't the guy that died and he's been in a freezer and his followers don't believe he's dead. They just think he's meditating next to the mayonnaise and the...
That's him.
Cal, you've joined all the dots there. Sri Ashutosh Maharaji and his devotees say he's in a very deep state of meditation. Thousands of Indians are worshipping this boy. Can anyone tell me why? Lehmo.
He took a hat-trick on debut for Calcutta.
Anyone who's got
does he?
the wrist for it? Chrissie.
I think they think he's a god because he has a tail.
They think he's a Hindu monkey god, Hanuman. Let's take a look at the tail.
Yes.
Chrissie.
Wow, I hadn't actually seen the tail.
Yeah. Sorry, we should have
That
warned
is
you.
brilliant.
Chrissie, you're on the board. Well done, you. That's
Thank
excellent.
you.
So, Tom, when he's happy, does it wag?
I hope so.
Incredible.
I know, it's incredible.
Why is this painting in the news?
Because there's another painting underneath it and it's Picasso?
Picasso's Blue Room. Scientists have discovered another painting of a bearded man beneath it.
That's from Picasso's 1894 calendar, and that's Miss August.
Thank you, Sam.
His seedy motel period.
And that brings us to the end of round one. Up next, Showbiz Sport and heaps more. Time to get a little A, B and possibly C list as we talk all things entertainment. Tell me, what are these people queuing for? Chrissie.
The Coldplay video in Sydney.
What about it, Chrissie?
They're queuing to be in it.
Indeed they are, up in Newtown. What is the song called? Chrissie.
Sky Full of Stars.
Bang.
See, entertainment's my time to shine.
Who made a surprise appearance on stage at Coldplay's Sydney concert, Lehmo?
That kid with the 7-inch tail?
Surprise appearance. Anyone follow this one? Sam.
Kylie Minogue.
You know what she sang?
What she sang?
Yeah.
The national anthem.
Things that can't get you out of my head. And
Did she sing? She sang the song she did with Nick Cave.
Wild Rose, that's right. But Sam paid that. Kylie Minogue. What TV show set a new record for illegal downloads in Australia last week? Cal.
Game of Thrones.
You got it. 1.5 million downloads in the first 12 hours.
So what? It airs 2 hours after it airs. Why would you illegally download? You just have to wait 2 hours.
Not everybody has Foxtel, Lehmo.
Sorry, I'm Mr. Fancy Pants with Foxtel.
Clearly. Okay, Game of Thrones fans, answer me this. What has been coming since the first season, but is yet to arrive?
Damn it.
Khaleesi and the Dragons to King's Landing. Seriously, she's been promising that since about episode 2, season 1. How long does it take to gather an army and get to King's Landing? Just get there, Khaleesi, for crying out loud. If she doesn't do it in season 5, I am turning off.
The answer I had was winter. Enthusiasm, if not accuracy.
As well, Tom, but Khaleesi, seriously, I've had it up to here.
You haven't just spoilt something because they get very angry. Have you?
No.
MasterChef Tuesday, take a look.
And this has never happened before in 6 series of MasterChef.
What happened? Sam.
There were leftovers.
Yes, but no. Chrissie.
This is a guess. Did the chef lose the immunity challenge?
Why?
Because they didn't have the food ready in time.
Donovan Cook admitted to plating up after the time limit was over.
Did I get that right again?
You did, but
Holy
see, George
shit.
said we could just judge the fish without the sauce, but Matt said the sauce is all over the fish. Okay. Chrissie, I will pay that. These Jamie Oliver toys are being recalled from Woolworths. What's wrong with them? Cal.
Bits of them fall off and could choke a child.
I will quote, all characters may have poorly attached hands and feet, which can come free from the main body and result in a choking hazard.
Still, better than eating real vegetables.
True. Pay that, Cal. Take a look at Nicole and Keith visiting a children's hospital in Melbourne. What song did they sing for the kiddies?
Oh.
Sam.
Chrissie, you got to buzz in if you want to answer.
Yes, you can't just go,
I think what it is.
Sam, do you know?
I don't want to be cynical, but was it something off the new album?
Chrissie.
I remembered Amazing Grace.
You've got it, Chrissie. Take a listen. Yeah. So now we can all say we've heard a Keith Urban song.
Yeah, we have.
Harry Kuehl's wife, Cherie Murphy, is set to appear on what Australian TV show? Ed.
Well, she's an old soap star, so in England, she was when he met her, so I'm going to say Neighbours.
You'd be correct, Ed. Well done.
There we go.
Take a look at Melanie Griffiths at the Italian Film Festival. What's she covering up? Chrissie.
The fact that she is 478.
Very well, too. Something more specific, Ed.
She's got a tail like that kid.
Cal.
She's covering up the Antonio because she's broken up with Antonio Banderas.
Let's look at the tattoo from a short while ago. There you go. Cal.
She obviously wanted the attention, though, because you just put a sleeve on. Like,
well, fairly easy.
Yeah,
idiot.
Or a blood-stained bandage.
There's 2 options. All right, I'll list some slogans. You tell me what brand they're for. Make the most of now. Lehmo.
I reckon that's Vodafone.
You'd be right.
And they say make the most of now if you've got reception by some miracle. Call immediately.
We've got some Vodafone customers in the room. It's worth it. Lehmo.
Is it L'Oreal?
No, it's not. It's NIB health insurance.
Oh, because you're worth it.
Oh, thanks, Cal. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I am worth it.
A lot of well-spent advertising dollars going here.
Yeah,
We want to be famous for it.
Oh,
Chrissie.
Telstra.
Risk everything. Ed.
Sharing needles?
This has been getting a big run in the World Cup, Cal.
Sports bet.
I'd love to pay that, Cal. Yeah. It's in fact Nike. All right.
Nike.
Back to questions. Who posted this selfie? Chrissie.
Is it Madonna?
It is Madonna in a mud mask.
Madonna.
She looks good there.
Looks good, mate. Looks good. She's looking good.
Australian singer Sia has led an online campaign against who?
The person that put those pipe cleaners in her hair.
That's not happy. You there? Anyone for this one, Chrissie?
I know, her dry cleaner.
Why is she angry? You're right, but why is she angry at her dry cleaner?
The dry cleaner lost or ruined all of her clothes, and so she got she got all of her, which I think is a bit mean what she did. She got all of her Facebook and Twitter followers to
turn
sort
on
of
him.
plot revenge on this poor little
So
dry
you
cleaner.
could have done Joseph Kony or Bring Back Our Girls. You've got Get My Dry Cleaner. All right, and I should warn young kiddies to look away. What is this piece of clothing?
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Sam.
Sammy.
It's a piece of clothing I never want to see you in, Tommy, I tell you.
I think we can take that as read. Lehmo.
I don't know for sure, but I've just got a great idea for my wedding later this year.
It's a C-shaped G-string, apparently huge on the beaches of
You
Europe
should
this
see it
summer.
from the back. It's magnificent.
No, you don't want to do that. One Direction star Louis Tomlinson made a surprise purchase during the week. What was it? Lehmo.
Singing lessons.
They can actually. They're good singers.
He got one of those C strings that we just saw.
Not that I'm aware of. It was Chrissie.
House?
I think I think he bought his local footy team.
Indeed, the Doncaster Rovers.
Did he buy the Doncaster Rovers?
Donny Rovers.
I genuinely care about that. That's interesting.
There you go. Time for a quick break. When we return, the last 7 days in sport. So under the microscope. Welcome back. Before the break, we asked what's unusual about World Cup players, the Boateng brothers. They play for different teams.
Yes.
Jerome plays for Germany and Kevin Prince plays for Ghana. OK, it's one-on-one time, our chance to put each of our contestants under the microscope. Ed, your first cab off the rank.
Tommy.
Which of these is not a terrorist group?
Oh, God.
Al-Shabaab, Procol Harum, Hezbollah, Kurdistan Workers' Party, ISIL.
Well, Procol Harum is a procedure I had to have once, which was...
And there's the Kurdistan Workers' Party.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I love.
That's his slaves at Coles.
Yeah, I
I reckon you've stuffed up ISIS, and I'm going with ISIL.
No,
hang on.
in fact...
Oh, really? Is that...
No,
Oh, now you changed your mind.
Now, let's go with Procol Harum.
No, sorry, buddy. Got to take
whatever,
your first
come on,
answer.
mate. Justice Crew. Is Justice Crew on there? They're a terrorist group. I've heard their music.
Procol Harum are, in fact, I think 70s, 80s kind of big band.
So I got that.
I'll pay that, Ed. All right, Sam. Which of these is not a Game of Thrones character, Lehmo? Just
no chance.
sit out.
Out, Sam.
Yeah,
Sit out here, Lehmo. Tyrion Lannister, Peregrine Took, Daenerys Targaryen, Theron Greyjoy, Sansa Stark.
Wow, you haven't watched it either, have you? There you go.
I'm going to help. Patty meals.
I reckon, because I've seen the Harry Potter movies, that Peregrine Took, not Harry Potter, the Lord of the Rings, I reckon Peregrine Took is a Lord of the Rings character, so unless there's some sort of crossover that
It's like Marvel versus Capcom.
Because I tell you, if there is a crossover, Khaleesi will get the bloody Middle Earth before she gets to King's Landing.
I must say that answer took longer than Lord of the Rings, but Sam, you're correct. Peregrine Took from The Hobbit.
How do you work, Sam?
Which of these is not a painting by Picasso? Girl Before a Mirror, Blue Nude, Blue Room, Young Woman at Her Toilet, Nude, Green Leaves and Bust.
I'm pretty sure I saw nude, green leaves and bust on a hitchhiking sign.
So?
Yeah?
I'm going to say I'm going to say blue nude because I reckon that sounds Matisse.
Oh, wow.
It is, in fact, Picasso-y. It's Young Woman at Her Toilet, which was from Rembrandt. Of course.
What a perv.
Was Young Woman at Her Toilet Rembrandt? Because I thought that was a Rolf Harris.
That was that.
Exactly.
A couple thought it was too soon, but for the most part, on board.
Yes. As a general.
The jury is literally still out.
I know.
Lehmo, which of these upcoming movies is not a sequel? Think Like a Man 2, Begin Again, Step Up, All In, Cabin Fever, Patient Zero, The Trip to Italy.
Okay, well, The Trip to Italy is definitely a sequel. Step Up, All In. Come on, guys, it's a sequel, yeah? Step Up. Been begging for it. I'm gonna, finally, it's out. I'm going to say Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever.
Is that your answer?
Step Like a Man 2, Cabin Fever Italy edition.
It's Begin Again. Sorry, Lehmo, can't pay that. I know, Chrissy, you'll get this one right for us all.
No, don't say that.
Which of these is not a current Formula One driver? Esteban Gutierrez, Kamui Kobayashi, Pastor Maldonado, Fabio Aru. Yes.
Bang.
Pastor Maldonado.
I'm afraid it's Fabio Aru,
an
Italian
close.
cyclist. You were, Chrissy. All right, hands
That's
back
unfair.
on buzzers. Who is the Queen meeting here? Lehmo.
Sam Pang.
Every week we have an agent going to photo and it's just
Lehmo, that is...
Your dad.
That is... Yeah, that's my dad. Wow.
I mean, hats off to the makeup team. You've done a wonderful job. Set tonight.
No glasses.
That's the Chinese premier.
Sam, you get the points for that. Well done,
Thank you, Sam. There we go.
The Premier also met PM David Cameron, who gave him what as a gift? Cal.
Cold sore. I do know the answer. I do know the answer. He gave him, it was a really bonkers present of like a DVD of a Charles Dickens movie or something and a script from Downton Abbey.
Oh, you've got it there, Cal. A signed Downton Abbey script. Pay that.
As if that Chinese guy give a shit about Downton Abbey.
It's a
bad present.
They've got their own version called Downtown Sweatshop, which is
probably an exchange
so
of
much
gifts
nicer.
there, right?
Absolutely.
I believe David Cameron also threw him Wayne Rooney.
Nice. So he went home, certainly not empty-handed, though close. Take a look at Nia Sanchez, just crowned Miss USA. She recently had trouble naming what? Chrissy.
It was like her hometown or something. Where she's from.
How?
It was the capital of her state, which is Nevada.
The capital city of her home state, Nevada. Have a look.
What's the capital of Nevada?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Can anyone tell me what the capital of Nevada is, Sam?
Carson City.
How do you know that?
Well, I'm not running for Miss Universe.
Good point.
I know things.
Sam, I would like to point out that when anyone else gets an answer, Tom doesn't go, how the hell did you know that? In a quiz show, Tom, that's probably going to slow things down if you ask for an explanation every time.
You're supposed to be supportive over there.
Sorry, Sam.
Genuine shock.
I almost won last week, you know that? Oh, well, I didn't finish last.
Correct. Okay. Sam.
Slowly climbing the ladder.
Time for a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this. We're back. It's the home expression. A quick reminder of what people are playing for tonight. We've got the Channel 10 gift basket full of fabulous goodies. We've also got your very own C-shaped G-string. Thank you, Sam, for bringing that in tonight. That's much more. And, of course, the trophy. A lot to play for. Hands on buzzers. Let's get cracking with a little bit of rapid recall. Facebook now has a rival to Snapchat. What is it called? Cal.
Slingshot.
Correct. 84 lab workers in America fear they may have been exposed to what? Lehmo.
Bieber fever?
There's no blood test for certain. In fact, it's Cal.
Ebola?
Anthrax. Where were these photos taken? Ed.
Boost juice?
It's up in Canberra. What was the occasion? Ed.
Canberra?
No, that's the location. It was an event. They hold it every year in the middle of winter. Chrissie.
Midwinter ball.
Pay that, Chrissie.
Oh, that was nice. That's nice.
Pictures of the iPhone 6 have been released. What new feature are people excited about, Lehmo?
It has a battery.
There's
an idea. Apple, put a battery in it.
Yeah.
No, it comes in two sizes, a 4.7 or a 5.5 inch version.
Wow.
Julian Assange marked what milestone this week? Lehmo.
It was his second anniversary of being inside the Ecuadorian embassy, and a coincidence, Tom, the day he celebrated that anniversary was also, true story, Vitamin D Awareness Day, which, appropriate for a bloke
there is
who's in desperate need of vitamin D.
Pay that, Lehmo. A new radio station in Port Fairy, Victoria will play only what? Ed.
The best hits of the 90s to now.
Sam.
Whale noises.
Whale songs. Pay that, Sam.
Whale song.
Optus and Vodafone users were not happy on Thursday. Why? Lehmo.
Are you sure it's just Thursday, Tom?
We're not happy recently. Why?
Yeah, I was actually affected by this. There were outages. You couldn't make calls.
Both networks suffered major outages. For the first time in decades, the world now has more than 50 million what? Lehmo.
Reality TV shows.
Yeah.
It was coming. Anyone follow this one? Cal.
Refugees.
Refugees or displaced persons. The government's been criticised for offering asylum seekers what? Cal.
Nothing!
No, actually they are offering them something, Cal. It's a payment to return home. Poor Cal. And that brings us to the end of the show. Let's check that leaderboard. And our winner is Chrissie Swan. Congratulations to our winner, and thank you to everyone for being part of the show. We'll leave you tonight with a reminder of the hazards when you combine passionate soccer analysis with live TV.
When Neymar was shaking up take that penalty, I thought he was fucking dreading it. Sorry, we're on air. Oh, we're not, are we?
We are.
See you next week, Australia.